Once again, you are welcome to our program this evening called The Hour of Power. Tonight, we're going to read from the book of Exodus chapter 14, from verse 13 to 14. And it says, "And Moses said unto the people, Fear ye not, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will show you today. For the Egyptians whom you have seen today, you shall see them no more forever. The Lord shall fight for you, and you shall hold your peace." Tonight, I'm going to talk to you on a topic I titled, God will make a way. God will make a way. You see, we know the story that is leading to this very particular scripture, what happened in the land of Egypt, and how God sent Moses to the land of Egypt to bring out the children of Israelite from the land of Egypt, from the land of bondage, taking them to the promised land. While they were in Egypt, they had a lot of problems. While they were in Egypt, they had a lot of sorrows and things like that. And God sent them a Messiah. God sent them a Redeemer. God sent them a deliverer in the person of Moses. And when they left the land of Egypt, going to the promised land, on their way they met problem. In the land of Egypt, they had a lot of miracles, but little did they know that immediately they had their deliverance, problem will come. So on the way to the promised land, they met problem. And when they met that problem, as they are moving forward, there's the Red Sea. If they move backward, the enemy is there. Pharaoh is there with his chariot pursuing them to kill them. And at that particular moment, Moses was confused. At that particular moment, Moses was disorganized. At that particular moment, Moses did not know what to do. If he goes forward, the people will die. Then he looked up, and immediately he looked up, God spoke to him and told him, "Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. The Egyptians you are seeing today, you shall see them no more." The first thing that God told him in that place is, "Fear ye not. Fear ye not." Webster's dictionary defines fear as an often strong emotion caused by anticipation or awareness of danger. To be anxious, to have a reason for dread, panic, alarm. In the most general term, it means anxiety, loss of courage. But God says, be of good courage, be bold and courageous. Fear ye not. In the midst of the problem that you are supposed to be afraid, God says, fear ye not. Listen to me and listen to me carefully. When the devil wants to fight you as a child of God, the first thing he will do is to send the demon called fear. And immediately fear comes, you are defeated. Immediately fear comes in, you are disorganized. Immediately fear comes in, you are confused. Immediately he said fear. You find it difficult to trust on God anymore. But God is telling me to tell you this night, say, fear you not. Fear you not. Why should you not fear? Because God is with you. And if God is with you, who can be against you? Nobody.
Christian Pentecostal Mission International presents the Night of Miracles, venue 12007 Bisonet Street by Kagan Road, Houston, Texas 77099.
Time, Sunday, 10 a.m. Last Friday of every month by 9 p.m. to 2 a.m.
The blind will see, the lame will walk, captives are set free. Ministry, Dr. Frank C. Benjamin.
This morning somebody is going home with a miracle. I say somebody is going home with a miracle. If you believe that, shout a big
telephone 773-739-3315.
Reverend Mercy Ezekiel, National and International Coordinator.
created you for a purpose, and that purpose must come to pass. Enough is enough. Stand up, leave them behind. Tell them I'm going somewhere.
Reverend O. Ezekiel, General Overseer.
Somebody here must go home with a blessing. Behold, I give unto you power.
The psalmist said, the Lord is my shepherd. Whom shall I fear? Whom shall I be afraid of? Though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you should fear no evil, because God is with you. His rod and his staff, they comfort you. He prepares a table before you in the presence of your enemy. God says, fear you not. In the scripture, I discovered that fear is written about 365 times, which means that one fear for one day of your life. The second thing that God told him is stand still. Fear ye not, stand still. To stand still is an act of stopping or staying in one place, uttering no sound, quiet, mutual calm, tranquility, free from noise, anxiety, or turbulence. To stand still means to focus on God, not to be distracted, because it is only God that can help you. You cannot help yourself. When problem comes from the right, comes from the left, comes from anywhere, the only thing you need to do is to stand still and focus upon God. When there is trouble, when there is sorrow, when the enemy compass you about, God says I should tell you, stand still, because if you lose your focus on your Redeemer, there's nothing you can do. The battle is the Lord's, it is not your own battle, and God will fight for you. He said, behold, I give unto you power to tread upon serpents and scorpions and over the powers of the enemy, and he promised you that nothing shall by enemies hurt you. Therefore, fear not, stand still. After he says stand, he says stand still and see what the salvation of the Lord. My God, he says you are coming out of that trouble. It is God himself that will save you. It is God himself that will fight for you. It is God himself that will labor and do everything. You're only just to stand still. It is not your battle. You are passing through one problem today or the other. I want you to know that that problem does not belong to you. It is the Lord's battle. Hand it over to him. Cast your cares upon him, for he careth for you. Is it that sickness? Whatsoever it is no matter what the trouble is, God says I should tell you that you should stand still and see his salvation. The Egyptians you're seeing today, you shall see them no more. God said I should let you know that you are coming out of that sickness, you are coming out of that poverty, you are coming out of that sorrow, because that problem does not belong to you. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. It is not your battle, it is the Lord's battle. Cast your cares upon him, for he careth for you. The Egyptians is a type of things that are negative. Egyptians is a type of things that are bad. But God has to tell you, he will fight for you. He will fight for you. He will fight for you. Tonight, what is that problem that you are passing through? Hear me and hear me well. God will make a way for you. Has man disappointed you? God will not disappoint you. Have your pastor disappointed you? God will not disappoint you. Have your mother disappointed you? God will not disappoint you. People might disappoint you, but cast your cares upon him, for God will make a way for you. You will see our telephone. No matter what that problem is, please call me and I'm going to pray with you. We here will believe in miracle. And no matter what your problem is, God is ready to bring you out of that problem and to sort your miracle. Give me a call and I'm waiting to pray for you. God bless you.
Christian Pentecostal Mission International presents the Night of Miracles, venue 12007 Bison Street by Kagan Road, Houston, Texas 77099.
Time, Sunday, 10 a.m. Last Friday of every month by 9 p.m. to 2 a.m.
The blind will see, the lame will walk, captives are set free. Ministering Dr. Frank C.
This
Benjamin.
morning somebody is going home with a miracle. I said somebody is going home with a miracle. If you believe that, shout a big
Telephone 773-739-3315.
Reverend Mercy Ezekiel, National and International Coordinator.
created you for a purpose, and that purpose must come to pass. Enough is enough. Stand up, leave them behind. Tell them I'm going somewhere.
Reverend O. Ezekiel, General Overseer.